channel. If you are new, welcome. My name is Marissa. I'm so happy that you guys are here. This is my 2025 fall decorate with me video. I have been looking forward to this for a little while now. I have already taken down what was on the shelves and things like that. It was my spring decor because I never got around to putting up my summer decor, which was a bummer. So I was definitely ready for a change, and this is the perfect change. My husband brought the totes up. I've already dug through the totes. I've got out what I want to use. I don't have anything new. I'm just using what I have, and I have a lot, so that's plenty. And then I'm going to do the living room, the dining room, just a little bit in the kitchen, and then the foyer downstairs. If you saw one of my earlier videos, you saw where we bought a new console table. It's not new, it's new to us, but we got it at a thrift store and had a little bit of damage on top of it. The story behind that is I'm planning to redo my foyer. I'm not doing it anytime soon, but I am collecting things to put towards that when I'm ready. So the console table, I will be refurnishing it, refinish, however you say that, and then but that's later on down the road. But I am going to decorate it for fall and probably Christmas too. So I'm glad that you guys are here. This is so exciting. This fall is my favorite time of year. That's when my husband and I started dating, and so I have a lot of good memories with fall. But just the sights, the smells, the colors, everything, the food. I've already done a simmer pot with my small crock pot of fall scents, and it's already smelling so good in here. So I just need to make everything look like it smells. So thanks for being here. If you've already done your fall decorating, grab a cup of coffee or a hot cup of tea, sit back and enjoy the video. If you need motivation to get up and do your fall decorating, hopefully this video will do that for you. So let's get into it. I'm starting with my built-in shelving unit that is in our living room. I have all of my hobnail milk glass in those shelves below there, and usually I try to add a little bit of the seasonal color and decor to it, but for the last few seasons, the last few times I have decorated, I've just left it with the milk glass, and I think it looks really pretty. And then on the top, I've already moved my mantle clock. It has 3 different places that it lives throughout the year. And so last year was the first time I put it over here, and that was during my Christmas decor, and I really liked it. So I'm moving it back for my fall decor, and I'm just going to add some simple flowers. I have a very old stoneware, and it has cracks in it, and I like that. I like to see the cracks. And then I'm going to also put a basket and some more florals up here. I used to be able to just envision what I want and go with it, but it takes me time now to figure out what I want to do, how I want to decorate, and then I have to live with it for a few days and decide if it's going to stay that way. So I did live with this for a few days. I'm going to film a fall home tour for you guys, and there may be a few different things in that video from what you see in today's video, just because, like I said, I'm living with it for a little bit. And I mean, we all do that. We look at it and we look at it, and then we decide, oh, this would be better over here, or this will look better this way. And so y'all be looking out for a fall home tour where I will show you everything as it finally is. Over on this side of the mantle is where we have the lamp, and then all of the cords to the TV things, the sound bar and all of that. And you guys know I hate cords. I do not like to see cords. And so I'm always looking for clever ways to cover it up. And right now I am using, these are not floral garlands. They're kind of like a bunch of material that's tied together and ripped up and so on and so forth. I got these, I think, from Hobby Lobby years and years ago. And so I'm just going to kind of wrap it around so that you can't see the cords. And then in just a few moments, you will see our little ladder that my husband built for me years ago. And I'm going to cover it up with a quilt. It's a quilt that wasn't finished. It doesn't have the backing on it. And we found it at a thrift store, and it was perfect. We thought it was perfect for our fall decor, and so we purchased that, and now I use it every fall, and it hides my cords, which is exactly what I need it to do. So I'm just doing a few simple little things over here, putting the blanket ladder up. I'm going to add a fall pillow to my chair there, and then a wreath to my wicker what is that, tobacco basket, and I'm just trying to make it look cozy. I wanted a little more ambiance, so I'm going to turn the TV on and find a very cozy fall art to display on the TV while I'm decorating. I'm using an S hook right here to hang up the wreath on my tobacco basket. This wreath is a gift from a friend of mine. She made it for me several years ago, and it's always one of my favorite things to put up and display in my fall decor. Moving on to the side table beside the couch, I'm just adding a little pumpkin bowl here with some candy in it. I used to do this with the kids, and now Carson will come in and ask for a special treat. So I will always have some kind of a bowl with candy out, no matter what the season. And then I'm going to add this little plush stackable pumpkins to my very old, very antique milk can. And then I'm just going to add a couple of pillows to this little basket and call it done. Adding an extra touch to the living room, I'm going to change my pillows. I'm just taking old pillows and putting pillow covers on them. It's so much cheaper to buy the covers than the actual pillow. Number one, it saves money. Number two, it saves in storage space. So I'm just changing out the pillows, adding a couple of cozy fall blankets, and then the couch will be done. Moving on to the dining room, I'm going to start with my hutch. My table and my hutch are very special to me. My grandfather designed these over 60 years ago for his family, and they lived in my aunt's home for a while, and now they're in my home, and I'm so blessed and so thankful to have those. They will stay in our family always. And so the hutch here does have doors that go with it, but we took the doors off because I like to do things like this, display decor and stuff like that in them. So I'm just going to decorate these shelves. I'm using some old books that I've gotten from thrift stores, estate sales, antique stores, and then I'm just going to use some more of the antique-y things, some more of the clay pots that I have, and florals. And then here in just a minute, this I'm fixing to show you right here. This was a little bouquet that my daughter held when she was real little. Her and her cousin Bailey were flower girls in another cousin's wedding, and so I've kept it all these years. They got married during the fall time, and I've just thought I love fall and fall colors, and so I knew that I could incorporate it into my decorations, and so that's what I'm doing. This corner desk hutch combo that sits in my dining room. This is my desk. It's very tiny and all I need, where I keep things like, when I need to pay bills and stuff like that. I keep all of my information there. And so I'm going to decorate this. Right now I'm putting this garland up. I can't remember. I think I got this garland from Walmart years ago. And I don't leave it there. At the end of the video, when I'm doing my table centerpiece, I take this down because I lived with it for a little bit and decided I didn't like it there. But I am also putting a egg basket on the top with some of these fabric pumpkins. And then I'm just going to do the same thing like I did with my other hutch. I'm going to use some old books and some decorations, some antique decor to decorate these shelves on my desk. Moving on to the kitchen, I'm going to keep it super simple. I'm hanging this flag up. My mother-in-law bought this for me years and years and years ago. We were in Cracker Barrel and I told her I liked it, and next thing I knew she had purchased it and was giving it to me. So I display it every year. It's one of my favorites. I have a lot of favorites actually. And then I'm just going to put this sign up over my stove, and the last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to change the little flower that's hanging on my cabinets to a fall flower, and that's it. That's all I'm doing with the kitchen. I may end up doing a little more, and then you might see a little more when I do the fall home tour, but right now this was it. Now I'm in the foyer, and this is where I have brand new things to decorate. It's new to us. It's not a new console table, but we did purchase this at a thrift store, and it's something that I've been wanting, and so I'm gonna in the future be refinishing the table and then redoing our foyer, but that's in the far away future. Right now I'm going to decorate with some, like I said, some old decor that I've always had and some antique pieces. I'm going to do this table, and then I'm also going to do the shelves right there beside the door, and I'm going to keep it super simple, nothing major, nothing heavy, nothing fancy, just a few pumpkins here and there and just a little bit of florals here and there. At the beginning of the video, I mentioned that I didn't buy anything new. Well, I lied, but I didn't mean to. I did buy this little picture, but I bought it a while back, and I couldn't remember that I bought it. And so I love it. I love it's the orange part of the pumpkin is like carpet, it's like fuzzy, and it's just it's perfect for this table down here. I really like it. So I didn't mean to lie to you when I said I've got it. Didn't get anything new, but I did, and I got that from Walmart. And the last thing that I'm going to work on is a centerpiece for my table. I was thinking I was just going to keep it super simple, put a little tiny table runner down with a oil lamp, but I changed my mind. I thought I want to do it a little more. I wanted to zhuzh it up just a little bit more, and so I'm trying to fix this round wicker tray I think I got that from an antique store with some of the florals and pumpkins that I have. I'm adding some twinkle lights to it, and then I'm just going to set the table. Honestly, I'm not sure how I feel about this. You can let me know what you think in the comments, because like I said, I'm going to come back and film a fall home tour, and I might change it, because like I said, I don't know how in love with it I am. I'm going to live with it for a little bit and see what I think, but I may be changing it. But you guys tell me what you think in the comments below. That's going to do it for today's video. I hope that you guys enjoyed. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, I would love you to subscribe. Come back and hang out with me. Until next time, I will see y'all later. Bye.